Hey everyone, welcome back. Well, in today's video, as you saw in that thumbnail, I have a Healthy Food Thursday. I know you probably don't think that the sausages, yes, those are actually sweet Italian sausages, and they're steamed, and that is a baked potato. But now, here's the thing. I also got, and you know I don't have sponsors, I never do, and I don't really care about that. A lot of people have controversy about stuff, labels, and everything, and whatever, get over it, don't care, never will. So I got the pumpkin spice latte, will love this, and I will be getting my sippy sippy on. That is a catchphrase by Starbucks to get sippy sippy face on, and that is actually a catchphrase by Starbucks. So that's where it originated from, if you ever want to know that. Now you do. Now what they do is they put the seal on the top, which is great because you can shake it. You have that lovely flavor in there. Now these are thick. I'll get to the food in a moment, but I actually want to show you this because this is seasonal and they are hard to open. Which might be really good if you have kids and you don't want them touching coffee. Now, if you have a hyper kid, let them have it. Hyper kids, coffee, calm afterwards. Oh, yeah, and I guess it kind of matches the orange in my shirt. I just like the shirt, not the sports much anymore. Now, I will tell you these are good. And where did I get this? Wawa. My favorite place to go. And Wawa does have their pumpkin spice coffee available, temporarily, limited edition, seasonal. But you can also find that online at wawa.com, which I'll put in the link below. You know, yes, I'll do that for you guys, just for you guys, because that's a seasonal thing. You'll probably see me wearing this in the next video for the 31 looks of Halloween, but let's get on to this food. Such a good drink. I love my pumpkin spice. But the Wawa coffee is better than that. Sorry, Starbucks. Now, I use roll butter with my food, and it's unsalted. I am not a salty person. Now, I use the same potatoes that you had seen. Let me properly pronunciate this. You had seen for my potato chip videos, which is the golden potatoes. Now, I also put fresh cracked pepper and garlic with this. And when you use fresh butter instead of fake butter, or margarine, or I can't believe it's not butter, which is basically oil and chemicals, you really need to think about what you're putting into your body. And a lot of people aren't thinking about that, and they're going with the hype of, oh, I can't believe it's not butter and this is going to make me feel better. Think about what you're actually doing to your body when you do that. You're putting a lot of chemicals and preservatives into your body instead of everything natural. Real butter comes from a cow. Real butter is processed a specific way. I just took a little bit of that Dijon mustard and put it with the potato. The potato fell in my hand, but that's okay. I have a napkin over here. but it tastes good together. Now, it's the same thing with these sausages. That's why I have the Dijon mustard over here. So they're easy to cut, just fork tender. You steam them in the skillet. And I use a little liquid smoke with that. Now, you would think that liquid smoke would be just chock full of salt. Actually, it's not. And my favorite to use is stubs. That's my absolute favorite, but it's so hard to find where I live. So I'm actually going to suggest that if you can't find the stubs, I'm sure they have a website that you can look it up and just order it. I'll look that up myself. And if I can find it online, then I'll link it. But if I can't, then, look around, see if you can find it. If you do have a place nearby that you can find the Stubbs liquid smoke, use it because I recommend it and it's really good. And that's what I use for my healing soup. And that's really good with that Dijon mustard. And also putting this with the baked potato. A lot of people are like, ew, sausage. Well, you can think ew, but when I make it and I steam it, it's not greasy. And that's what people don't think about. How are you cooking your food for your health? Now, when you steam your food, you're not frying your food, and you're actually making your food healthier for you. You are putting it in the skillet, but you're adding water in there with it. I do use the cooking spray, but I'm not using the oil. Now, there's a big difference with that. I'm not using the canola oil because the canola oil, yes, like I said before, can actually start a car engine. So can corn oil and vegetable oil, because there is a scientific process that has actually calibrated and converted the process of those oils to literally start a car engine. And they've literally done it. A car engine can run on the carbons from that for, I would say, almost a year. So if it can run on that for almost a year, think about what you're putting in your body. And that's scary. That's pretty darn scary. And so we really need to think about that. So that's why I was doing this video today. Before I get ready to do my pre-record for tomorrow. Now, I did try to go live. Apparently there's something wrong with the internet. It wouldn't let me go live, so I decided to do it this way. So with that said, and I'm going to eat the rest of my food because it's really delicious. I suggest that you try steaming your food. Those spices really speed up the thyroid and pituitary gland health, which the thyroid is a thermostat to the body. A lot of people don't think about this. The thyroid, and I've talked about this before, the thyroid is the thermostat to the body. It controls your pancreas, controls your heart, controls your eyes. It does control your brain. Yes, it does control your brain. It's not the other way around. It controls everything in your body. And if it's not synchronized with your pituitary gland, it can cause you to gain weight. It can cause you to lose weight. It can cause you to have all sorts of problems with your body, including having diabetes. It can cause you to be hypoglycemic. It can cause you to have, oh my gosh, just so many different problems with your body that you need to research this. It can cause you to have high blood pressure. It can cause you to have low blood pressure. If you don't get your, if you don't get your blood pressure, I should say thyroid checked, you specifically need to have your T3 to your T6 levels checked specifically, and have your doctor, you need to ask your doctor specifically. And being a thyroid patient myself, I specifically asked for the results for my T3 to my T6 levels specifically. And my doctor will tell me, because you specifically have to ask. And if they don't tell you the truth, you'll never know. So with that said, and the last sip of this, because I'm lactose intolerant, but you know, I bought me some dessert and it's in the freezer. It's some Ben & Jerry's pumpkin cheesecake ice cream, and I'm not going to end up eating the whole thing because I can't do that. My stomach has shrank. But if I don't feature that today, I'll feature it tomorrow for Featured Food Friday. Yeah. Because we can't leave that out, right? We'll do that for Featured Food Friday. So anyway, guys, stay happy, stay healthy, stay positive, and as always, stay blessed. And I will see you tomorrow for another, for the 5th day of the 31 looks of Halloween. And the Schreiber Family Vlogs is joining in the fun on Saturday. So look forward to that. I'm so excited. And I have to relink Honeybee for today's. And look forward to next week for It's Lori's Life. And as soon as Starman 715 does his, I'll link it, and anybody else that wants to join. So see you later. Bye.